All right, what's up, guys? I'm back, and we're going to go over the next section of this, which is called attraction offers. For those of you who are just joining, my name is Neil. I run a fully remote cleaning franchise called Made This. Started franchising it across the nation. We have about 40 locations now, and I'm doing a deep dive into $100 million money models and trying to apply it to cleaning companies. I'm doing this to hopefully help out a lot of our franchisees and help them grow way faster. I figured, hey, you know what the heck? Let me share my findings with you guys as well. I'll let you know how I'd actually try to implement this into a home service business. So I'm going to go step by step. We're learning together, and I'm going to tell you about the next section, which is called attraction offers. Now, attraction offers, in short, are ways of getting more leads and converting them to customers. Now, think about it this way. It's kind of a top of funnel way of you're showing a really cool offer to someone online or wherever to get them to call you. Let's say, you're browsing the newspaper and someone says, hey, call for a cleaning service today, $200. You're like, maybe I'll call someday. Or if you see an offer which says, cleaning service, first cleaning for $9. Are you more likely to call them? Probably. What if it says first cleaning service free? Are you more likely to call them? Probably. It's free, right? People love free stuff. So an attraction offer is a way to get your phones to ring more. Now, attraction offer doesn't mean you're giving away stuff for free or at a loss. The goal of an attraction offer is just to get the phone to ring more. Then maybe you give them that offer, but the secret is you upsell them on something else or make requirements around that offer. And that's what Hormozi is teaching here and what we're going to go over. According to Hormozi, there's 5 main types of attraction offers. What I'm going to do is break down each of them and let you know if I actually think this is legit or not. So first one's a win your money back attraction offer. The next one is the giveaways, to actually doing giveaways. The other one's a decoy offer, and I'll explain what that is. That's one main offer that's kind of stripped away of all the bells and whistles, but people call for that, and then you could sell them on the bigger thing. The other one's buy X, get Y for free. Self-explanatory. The last one is pay less now or pay more later. I'm going to break them down with you and let you know if I think this would actually work for my home service business, which is a cleaning business. And I'll pull through a couple of the scenarios as well. And let's test this out. First up, we have a win your money back offer. Now, I thought long and hard about this. I took a bunch of notes on this of how to maybe implement this here. The concept's kind of simple. Let's say you go to a gym and the gym says, hey, it's $500 for a 5-week training program where it's 3 times a week. But if you actually complete the 5-week program, we're going to give you your $500 back. So it's actually free as long as you do it. That's essentially what the offer is. And you might be thinking, like, how does that actually make money? Well, when they complete the offer, you're going to upsell them on certain things at different parts. So let's say they complete the offer, you're going to give it back to them either fully, but probably as store credit and giving them back as store credit. That's kind of how Hormozi ran it. Now, there's a lot of cool things you can do with this. You might be thinking, how the heck do you make money if you give everyone their money back? Well, first of all, most people are probably not going to complete the challenge fully. You want them to, because they're actually going to get the transformation and effort that they're promised, let's say in the gym example. But let's say they don't. You might let them know, hey, maybe you didn't complete the challenge, but tell you what, I'm still going to be able to offer you $300 back in terms of credit as long as you sign up for a subscription. There's different ways of positioning it to actually get them to still buy the thing you want. What you really want is the continuity offer. It's not just the 5-week challenge, it's selling them on what comes next after that using the credit now that they actually have. I actually ran this for our franchisees without even knowing this. Is for our franchisees, we had a challenge. I hired a consultant for commercial cleaning, and I said, hey, I paid her, everyone. If you want to join the challenge, it's $250. And if you complete and actually do the 4 weeks of challenges that she says, I'll give you $250 back. On my end, I actually just wanted them to do it. So I actually full on refunded people it. I also was able to let them roll it into their Made This Live ticket for our live conference as well. Totally unintentional for me. It's not a profit-making thing. I just want people to complete it. That's the same concept here though, right? Get people excited to complete something because you're giving them a carrot at the end. Here's the biggest problem with this. I think win your back challenges work when it requires the customers to actually put in effort. That's when it works. A gym, attending a challenge, marketing, like it requires effort from them, it works. I actually do not think this is going to work for home service businesses generally. Maybe it will, maybe there's something there. I feel like there's probably better things we could work on. But think about it, if you have a roofing company, you're like, hey, sign up for a roof and win your money back. That doesn't work. And cleaning requires 0 effort from the customers. They just sit back and relax and get a home cleaned. Why is that a challenge? It's not really a challenge for convenience. So win your money back attraction offer from Hormozi, I would say no, this is not good for home service businesses generally. Next up is a giveaway attraction offer. I actually really like this. I'm excited to explain this to you and my idea behind this, and I'm going to try to implement this after this. So a giveaway offer is you put up a contest, and in exchange for contact information of the person, they're eligible to win a prize. After you pick the winner, you essentially offer everyone who didn't win a downsell of that, so they could still get some sort of discount or promo that's not the full prize. Pretty cool. That's the simple concept of it. These also go by names of like scholarships or whatever you want to call it. Essentially, it's a contest where people could apply for something free. You guys have seen this. I went to a baseball game the other day. I don't even really like baseball, but like going to baseball stadium is pretty awesome. So I went to a baseball game and they had someone doing a raffle there, and you sign up and you seen it. You put your contact information in, you enter it in, you could win $25,000 or a free car, whatever. That's a giveaway offer. That's exactly what it is. They have your contact information for you to get the chance to do something for free. And maybe a certain percent of them, they will upsell you on whatever they actually want. Same concept. So when it comes to something like a cleaning or home service business, how do you apply a giveaway offer? This is what I would do for cleaning, and you want to make the offer so freaking good that people actually apply. I'd probably go to Facebook groups and post, hey, I'm doing a free giveaway offer for our 10-year anniversary or a grand launch, whatever you want. 1 year's worth of free cleaning, which would be a monthly service. To enter, fill out this form, which would be your contact information, X, Y, and Z. That's it. Now, if you think about it, 1 year's worth of free cleaning, I'll probably do it as 4 hours max per job, which would be worth $240, right? A monthly cleaning for a year. That's my giveaway. Hopefully in exchange, I get a variety of people who inquire with me. Afterwards, I'll say, hey, the winner was this person who did it. They get a year's worth of free cleaning. Heads up for anyone who didn't, don't worry about it. I'll still give you $50 off your first cleaning if you want to book with us. This expires at the end of the month. Now you have the contact information for people who actually maybe are looking for cleaning services. You can market to them, all good stuff. You could also do things like, I'll probably say, hey, if you refer somebody else, you get another raffle ticket. So they could start referring a bunch of other people and you get their contact information, right? So there's a bunch of cool stuff you can do with this. There's ways of executing it, but in general, I like this concept a lot when it comes to home service businesses. I actually think it's going to work. Let's run through a couple examples. You could have a painting company. Hey, fully free house painting to enter this contest. Roofing company, full roof for this. You don't have to make it super expensive. You could figure out how to throttle it, but you want to make it so juicy that's actually a little bit uncomfortable for you. So giveaway offers from $100 million money models, positive. I actually think this is going to work for home service businesses. The next attraction offer we're going to go over is called a decoy offer. In short, a decoy offer offers something free or discounted. And then when someone calls to inquire about it, you share that with them, but you also show them the premium offer that they could upgrade to. The goal is to make the contrast so huge that it'd almost be stupid not to do it, right? An example in the gym would be $6 for 5 weeks of training. They call and say, hey, I want the $6 offer. You say, hey, great, you could get the $6 offer. It's via a online group Zoom call. You do it at home for free. Or I could get you hooked up with the $199 offer, which is an in-person training session, guaranteed results, pills, like all the works, that kind of stuff. So you kind of make the intro offer bare bones and then let them compare for the contrast. If they want to buy the decoy offer, let them buy it. That's fine. But a certain percent will convert to the premium offer because it's so much better. I kept thinking like, man, how do you actually make this work for home services? The only idea I could come up with for cleaning would be this. And let me know in your comments if you have some better idea. Maybe it could work. You'd say something cheap like, hey, it's a $99 cleaning, or $50 cleaning, and you strip down all the guarantees. So we normally have a happiness guarantee. We say, hey, there's no guarantee. We charge a card up front. You have to book after 7 days. We'll call it our mini mage service for that amount of money. Or if you want, you could get the normal cleaning service, which is $300, and you get the warranty on it, the insurance, priority booking, X, Y, and Z. That's one idea I had. Or another option would be like a $9 first room clean. You say, hey, for $9 we will clean your room. It's done quickly in like an hour. Sometimes people don't just need one room clean, they need the whole place clean. So they're going to be like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll clean one room for $9, plus let me upgrade and get the full home reset option afterwards. I'm kind of mixed on this one. This is one I'm like, maybe you can make it work. The truth is that when it comes to home services, people just want stuff done with the least amount of effort, and you get a lot of bargain hunters when it comes to pricing. I do think there's something in here. I don't exactly know what it is. Nothing came out to me like, oh, this is going to be absolutely killer. I think a decoy offer is great for like AdWords where you have something killer. You're like, oh my God, this is an incredible deal. $19 for your first cleaning or something like that. And then when they call, you're like, yeah, it's your first cleaning, but it requires X, Y, and Z. I think there is something here. I'm digging a little bit deeper to try to find it, which makes me think this is just an okay attraction offer for home services. Nothing's hitting me immediately. I'll grade this as acceptable, but need to do a little bit more thinking. The next attraction offer is called a buy X, get Y free. I've seen this in a lot of tourist destinations too. You go into a place and it's buy one shirt, get one shirt free. Buy 2 shirts, get 20 socks for free. Like there's a bunch of different things that I've seen in the wild for this. And we all know this buy one, get one free, like a BOGO. I get these text messages all the time from my local taco shop, Loki, which is awesome in Los Angeles. They call it the BOGO deal, buy one, get one. And every time that comes up, my wife's like, let's buy it because BOGO's going on. People freaking love free stuff. So that's essentially what this is. Now you could do buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free, buy two, get one free. Like there's a bunch of different ways of doing it. That's the general concept of this. Now, I don't think this offer is going to work when it comes to one-time service companies. You have a roofing company, you have a carpet cleaning company, maybe you have an HVAC company. I don't know. I guess you could say buy one maintenance service, get the next one for free. But the real money for these types of one-off services like painting is going to be on the one-time job, right? So actually for a lot of these higher ticket home service businesses, which are less frequency, I don't love this offer. I just don't think it works unless you have something recurring. For recurring services like cleaning, I could kind of see something like this working where you might need more than one of this thing. Examples I came up with to try out would be buy three, get one free, or buy three and get three free upgrades after that. That's an example for cleaning. How I might roll this out, and I am testing this out, would be a customer calls in who does not want a recurring package. I do love to get them in a recurring package. If not, I want to get them to buy more cleanings up front. If I do buy one, get one free, I can't afford that, right? That means it's 50% off for buying one to get one free. Okay. What if they buy two and get one free? That means each cleaning is 33% off. Also not really good. I don't really like that. The only way to kind of make this work is if they buy three and get one free. Is the only way I could actually pencil out the math to work, even though I'm getting kind of a haircut for this one. Now, if I'm thinking about this, buy three, get one free. If I'm a new customer, I'm calling a cleaning company, I want to get it done, I don't want a recurring service. Am I going to buy three up front at an average ticket of $250 or $300? It's a lot of money to shell out. Maybe, maybe not. This is one where I want it to work, and I could see some customers opt into it, but it's not a grand slam. How I might pitch this, and I am going to try this, would be I'll say, hey, you don't want a recurring service? How often do you get a cleaning on any given year? They'll say, oh, 2-3 times. I say, okay, great. Well, hey, we do have an offer. If you're going to get it 3 times anyways, we have a buy 3, get 1 free. You just buy 3 cleanings up front. You can get the last one for free. Do you want to do that? Most people are going to say no. They don't know who you are. So the downsell for this would be perfect. Totally understand you don't want to do the buy 3 and get 1 free. How about this? I'll call you after your service. If you're happy, I'll cut a deal with you. You just have to buy 2 more, so I'll credit your first one and you can get 1 for free. Then we'll make the offer to them the day after their cleaning is done. I'm going to test this out. I'll keep you guys posted how this actually goes. That's the only way I could see this working for a cleaning business. I'm sure there's other ideas. I'll keep playing around with this. I like this one better than the Decoy offer one. I don't like it as much as the prize one, but this is something which, hey, it might work. I'm going to test this out. Next up, we have pay less now or pay more later. This one sounds kind of self-explanatory, but it's kind of interesting in the way Hormozi is teaching it. What he's saying is you could, let's say a customer locks in some sort of thing with you that they're buying. They could pay 0 now and pay a higher price later, but they have the option to cancel if they don't like it. That's kind of what he's saying to do here. The example he uses, he signed up for like this reading class that was free. And I said, hey, I guarantee you it's going to be free. It's going to cost $0. And then if you like it and want to continue, it's just $600. Or you could simply pay $100 today and lock it in and you don't pay that later rate. So a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just pay $100 because I don't want to pay more later. I'll pay less now. His concept is allow people to pay later if they like it only. I have some thoughts around this when it comes to actually services, right, where it doesn't require as much effort. On one hand, I could see like you just being the ultimate good Samaritan saying, hey, I'll do your home for free for cleaning. And if you like it, then you could pay. I don't know. I feel like you can get a lot of like people who aren't the best customers for you if you do that. I do think this offer in general works. And the more I was reading, I realized I'm already kind of doing it when it comes to cleaning company. And I think most people already are. For example, you sign up for a recurring package, you get a 40% discount. Or if you don't sign up now and you want to rebook a cleaning, you're going to rebook at the full rate. That's essentially a pay less now or pay more later type of service because you're locking in a recurring package. Here's some other ideas on how to actually implement what Hormozi is teaching here into a cleaning business and other businesses too. One would be pay bump to lock in a recurring pricing before end of the year. Something I think would work really well would be going to all customers and saying, hey, you're not on a recurring plan. Our prices are about to go up. If you want to lock it in, sign up for a recurring plan right now and commit to 4 cleanings and you can lock in the rate. If not, next year you're going to be paying the higher rate, which goes up by 25%. I think this would work well. You get some recurring customers who just want to lock it in because there's scarcity there. The other idea I had is pre-buying credits for one time. Same concept. End of the year, hey, our prices are going to jump soon. If you want to lock in the old rates, pre-buy your cleaning and you can get in at the old rate. same type of concept. Another one is just a pure discount to prevent cancellations. If you're in an industry where you get a high level of cancellations after creating a booking, you can say something like, hey, your cleaning is $200. We normally charge you after the cleaning is done. However, if you for sure know you want to do this cleaning 7 days from now, we're actually going to only charge you $190 and we'll charge you the fee right now and run your card. You get a small discount just for locking in the rate so we have some security around the schedule. Small discount for them. You lock in your schedule, you ensure the job is done. That's another option I had over here. From this chapter, I don't think any of these are grand slam offers because I just think when people are ordering a convenient service that they put less effort into, I don't want to give them the option of saying, hey, if you don't like it, I'll give it to you for free. Right? I think at least in the cleaning industry and a lot of home service industries, this will attract a lot of bad players because you have hard costs involved with this. It's not just effort. But, if you're a self-proprietor, you're doing things yourself, it doesn't cost you too much, and you want to say, pay more later if you like it, or just pay up front, I think that's a pretty good offer. When it comes to this, the options I like from this would just be the pay bump stuff. Like, hey, we're about to raise prices, pay less if you buy now or pay more later. That's my takeaway from this. So I'd say I'd still got some good nuggets from this. I think this would work. All right, wrapping up this section of attraction offers for $100 million money models applied to cleaning companies and home service businesses. Here's my power rankings of what I generally think in summary. There's 5 offers. There's a win your money back offer. There's giveaways. There's decoy offers. There's buy X, get Y free. Pay less now and pay more later. The one I like the most, I think would work, is a giveaway offer. I think it gives free leads. I'm going to try this. No brainer. I think it's going to work. The next one I like would probably be a buy X, get Y free. I don't know if this will work, but I think this has the highest potential to increase the amount of money you collect from a customer up front, which is super necessary with the rising cost of ads. One after that, pay less now, pay more later. I feel like I'm kind of doing it already. I think a lot of us are already doing it, but I think this could work in industries where maybe you're the one doing the service. You make sure people are happy with the service and they pay afterwards. Or having this as a sale of like, hey, we're about to raise prices, scarcity, wink, wink, come on and buy your service. After that, probably say decoy offer maybe is the one after that, and win your money back offer. Those two I'm probably not going to try. I don't believe it's going to work as much, but I really like the giveaway and I'm moderately interested in the pay less, pay more later, and buy X, get Y free. Those are the 3 ones I'm pretty good on. The last 2 I'm mediocre on, but I think it could work. The first one, I think it's going to be killer. So, hey, if we even got 1 from this, I think it's a win. Let's see how this goes.